Hello guys, it's Jacob here. I told you guys I was gonna beat this game and get some new data out. I did beat the game, and I completely forgot that I was gonna start a new game to show you guys. I made it to chapter 11 after clearing the game. So I do remember how to play through and get back to where I was. So with that, I said let's get started. I'm gonna at least try to upload one video of this a day. And it's going to be one chapter a day. It might go into different parts because of how long chapters are. I don't know. But we'll soon find out.
Prologue. Gallia to arms.
The prologue, there's not much of anything to do in this part. Yes, there's a lot of action.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
And that guy that you see on our left, he is our main character. You guys will soon find out what he does in the second chapter, I believe. It's either the first or second.
Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly.
And that lady right there, she plays a major role in this game.
Before. What's your name?
It'll soon be found out right after this, actually.
And you are?
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
So that's the first part. This game, and it's always good to save. I recommend doing that a lot. But make sure if you have a clear data game, make sure you start a new save data or it could completely potentially mess you up. But if you like Elder Scroll kind of free roam games, and I very highly recommend getting this game.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh,
And
your
Woken, the
timing
main
is perfect.
character, his sister,
What have you gotten
it's
yourself
not really
into
his
now,
sister,
Woken?
but that'll be explained and covered more into the campaign.
Wait.
She's also a very,
General
very
Welks?
vital
That's
role
right.
in this
I'm
game.
General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Wilkes has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Okay, so this leads into the first part of the combat sequence. Sorry about that going blurry, just a little malfunction. This leads into the first combat, so you'll be able to understand it and see basically what all you do. It does give tips throughout the game for when you're playing, but I personally don't pay attention to
here's
them.
the plan.
This little sequence just shows you like how many enemies are on the map, what flag you have to take, and everything. The missions get really hard variously. And these are the circumstances. So victory is killing all the enemies. Failure is Vulcan dies, Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass.
Let's get...
This one, my fastest run is 1 turn. It is possible. I've done it before, but it is hard. I will admit that. But this is a combat, so... Some of the missions they have, well, it's most of them actually now that I think about it. They tell you basically what to do throughout the fight, or just give a little brief thing about it. So, the guy I'm using right now is Vulcan. He is later a commander in the game, and you don't see him much on his feet like you do here until farther into the game. But your best way to kill an enemy is just move up close and aim at the head. Those are the critical hits, just a body shot or anything like that. It takes a little bit to kill. So I'd get used to at least trying to get up close. Some areas you can't, and it sucks. It really does, because the fact that you can't get face to face to actually be able to kill them. Like there's shock troopers later in the game. Those are really hard to get up close against. So I really recommend trying to stay out of their line of fire of trying to get close unless you have an overpowered shock trooper, which you won't have until after you beat the game the first time. It even took me a while to get up to that, and I beat the game, so... But just kind of follow this strategy and you'll pass it on 1 turn. When I went through my first playthrough, I didn't really try to do this. I tried to take it slow. But this strategy works very well. Just get up close and personal, show them no mercy at all.
Ready to go.
See how that second shot was a body shot and it did like no damage? That's a normal hit. It happens every once in a while. But that's the end of this mission. You do get XP for everything, and money to upgrade your weapons. XP goes into upgrading your units once you get them. So, after this next episode, This ends chapter 1.
Miss Melchior, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict and of those who fought, lived, and died.
Well, next is chapter 1, and this is where I'll leave you guys off. Next time, we'll be covering chapter 1.